if you can hear me and see me, type the word citrus down in the chat. I would love to hear from you. I think I'm here. I hope so. Hello, hello. Hello, greetings, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for being here today. Appreciate that. Now, we've been tasked here at Critical Reviews tonight with a Pokemon Generation 1 tier list. I've never done one of these before, but I'm going to be doing one now, thanks to all of you guys. So, again, let me know. Maybe I have to refresh the chat or the Twitch just to make sure I can see you guys, because I want to see you guys. Let me know. Okay, here we are. We just restarted. Howdy. Are we all citrus? We good? Can you hear me, see me? As I bump the mic, just smash the mic. Smash that like button, as they say. Okay. So, tier lists. I have never really made one before in my life, so this seems like a good place to start. This is Generation 1 Pokemon, but it also includes some Mega Evolutions as well. Can you boost your audio a bit? I can boost my audio a bit for you. Of course I can. How's that? You got maxed out, still a bit quiet? Let me know if that's better. I'll shout if I need to. Perfect. Caden, did you look in the mirror when you said that, baby? Oh my goodness. Here we go. So, just to put my bias up front right away, I have a poster of Generation 1 Pokemon up here on my wall. It's new. It's my sister's poster. She didn't want it anymore, so I took it. So I love Generation 1 Pokemon. However, they're not all created equal. Now, I'm not wearing a Pokemon shirt. I was thinking about doing that today, but I was like, oh, I should, but I didn't. Disney World. This is Disney World. Disney World. Disney. I love you, Disney. I love Pokemon, though. I've got Pokemon shirts as well. So, do we want to do it like this, where it's a kind of an amalgamation score, where it's like design and like how cool I think they are as like typing and that kind of stuff as well? I don't want to. This is not going to be a list for people if they were to watch this in the future. That's like, these are the most competitive Pokemon. These are the most like powerful ones. That's not this list. This is like a personal list. I think it's more fun that way. It's more completely subjective. And that way it'll be even better when I put one of your favorites in the wrong spot, if you know what I mean. Like, that should be S rank. Ugh. No. Or now it's personal. It is personal. I don't know if I want to mess with the Mega Evolutions so much. They kind of aren't for me. It's a little weird. Like, I look at Blastoise and he's like packing tons of cannons. It's kind of strange. So, does that work for you, Caden? Is that what you're looking for here? Tell everybody this stream has changed drastically from what it was. Leave them out there. They are kind of weird to be in here. Yeah, it is weird. Is this like this must be tier maker. Good for the tier maker. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is we'll go through each one, and I will place them after I talk about them for a little bit, and we'll go from there. And again, I'm going to try to do my best to think of what I like the most, not where it belongs in the ether of general consensus, if that makes any sense. We need a ground floor. Oh, do we want to start off at the beginning? Do you mean like pick a D rank first? Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah, you know what's fun about the Japanese is that they don't do F, and it kind of makes me feel better about it. Because this is like, I think this is more based on like Japanese because there's like S rank, right? Is that how that works? We're looking for a D rank Pokemon. Oh man, crazy looking Gengar. Super Gengar. Alright, perfect. You know what? Let's just go right away. Jinx. Great typing. Ice and Psychic should be cool. Now, Jinx apparently was supposedly based on some creatures from Japanese folklore. Not sure. Jinx, that's true. Jinx was my first ranked D rank as well. Yeah, exactly. Probably should be there. Ironically, still shows up frequently. I think we can... Okay, let's just get this out of the way. We're going to make our floor solid. And joining her is her husbando, or whatever you want to call it, Mr. Mime. Apparently, I found out recently those blue things coming off him are not hair. They are, in fact, growths. Don't know. Mr. Mime, terrifying. They can have each other, exactly. It kind of reminds me, recently, there's this Pokemon called Calyx. And it's like a little rabbit deer thing. But then its evolved form is like it rides a horse. Of like an ice horse or a ghost horse. I'm so surprised they didn't just throw like a Mr. Mime type on there, like a Slime Knight. Like Slime Knight, Dragon Quest, it makes more sense. Like just, they don't care as much. Like it makes sense to have a little knight on a slime. But in Pokemon, no. And I don't like humanoid Pokemon. Alright. Okay. Do we want to do another D rank or do we want to bop around? We can bop around. I'm fine with that too. If we want to do a ceiling and a floor, you know what I mean? Like, because again, I'm gonna frustrate some people here. People are gonna be like, "How dare you?" Or they'd be like, "You put it there? You sure about that?" And the most popular Pokemon, it's like Pidgeot got a Mega. You're digging the improv? Okay, cool. Maybe that's better. Can I nominate a D rank? Yes, D rank's so fun to do. Yes, you can. Numerical orders for chumps. Okay, that's more fun maybe. Because if I was like, Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, like it might be a little boring. Another D rank. You looking for another D rank? What are my most... Oh, this is terrifying. What is Mega Slowbro? He's like getting consumed. Wow. So freaky. Don't like it. Missile set. Oh, you're nominating Firo for D rank. Oh. I don't know if that's how this works. This is personal. I don't think Firo is D rank. Personally. There's another one on here. Oh my god. These megas pop out and I'm like, ugh. Can I like throw away the megas? Should I just put all the megas in D rank? They're not. They're not. Can I just disqualify them? Like Super Beedrill is like, why? Okay. Where is it? Super Pincer? What is that thing? That's very, very scary. I'll post mine in Discord once you finished. Excellent. Yeah, maybe when we're all done with this, I'll post this video, or we'll like, we will do something so other people can see it. Yeah. Would you guys like that? Would this be like a good YouTube video? I don't know. If it'd be a good YouTube video, let me know. Okay. I have another D rank. I just need to find it. I know in my heart. I'm like, okay. Where is it? Think it's a good idea? Okay. Really frustrates some people. And again, it's not supposed to be. I don't want people to be angry. But I've been goaded into this, so here we go. I think we took the most obvious D ranks. You know what I mean? Like right out of the gate. I thought Electrode for a second, and it's like, no, for me, I know it's so basic. Just like, what if a Pokeball was one of the Pokemon? And they're like, what if we flipped it upside down? There's one more obvious. Oh dear. Maybe we should get one of each other rank for reference. Oh, that'd be good. Okay, let's just let's do that. This is easy. S rank, not a question. Arcanine. Arcanine is legitimately called the legendary Pokemon. It's part dog, part tiger, all amazing. Arcanine, one of the greatest Pokemon ever. Has the stats of a legendary, basically. Like, you watch the old show, and it's like, you'll see, like, hieroglyphics of, like, Articuno and Zapdos, like, Arcanine's on there. It's so cool. It's a great one. The classic good boy. Yeah, and I came to Arcanine later in life. Because I had blue version, my sister had red. Let's go to A rank. I think all of my personal chosen, like my dream team, are going to be S rank, so that's going to be a consideration here. Arcanine is also my S. That's good to hear, Missile. People are missing out. We should do more streams like this. This is great. A rank. A rank. You know what I want to say? I want to say Blastoise is firmly in A rank. Blastoise was my first starter, like Squirtle was, I should say, and went into Blastoise. I really like him. I don't want to put him in S rank because I don't like the inorganic nature of the cannons. I like Blastoise. I will, like, if D is hatred and S is love, A is like I have a fondness there. He breaks the immersion. by becoming submerged himself. All right, let's move down to B rank. God, this is hard for me. Okay, wait, we're gonna go on the other end of this. C rank. Gloom. Classic C rank. It's fine. Surely Charizard is also an A for not being a dragon. Well, but that's not fair, because Gyarados is water flying, and Gyarados is like so dragon, right? But Gloom is a C rank because it's in this weird middle ground. Like, Oddish is like a pretty happy little sprout. Vileplume is kind of cool. But Gloom, I don't know. I'm just not... Like, it's fine. It's not really that great. I think C is, for me, is fine. B, I like. A, I have a fondness. S is a love. D is utter hatred. So keep that in mind, everybody, as we move forward. I like Gloom. Gloom has personality. Missile Mage says. I gotta... If people are watching this later on, they'll be like, why did he said that thing? And then he looked... My eyes dart, guys, when I'm talking straight to the camera, that means this is how I feel. If I dart off to the side like this, it means I'm reading something. B rank. B rank. So right in the middle of the road. I love how you jump from indifferent to utter hatred. Yeah, well, you got... Right? The thing is, I say this a lot in life. Hatred... You can never hate a thing that you never once loved. But I've never once loved Mr. Mime or Jinx. Pokemon is different. But we're looking for a middle-of-the-road Pokemon. Completely middle of the road. Middle. You know, for middle of the road, for me... Oh, no. Inoffensive. Doesn't offend. Don't really love. Don't really like. Okay. Do we dare do it? No. I think for me, Ponyta is a perfect middle of the road. Rattata is inoffensive. I disagree with that. Also, we love using offensive, inoffensive, or I'm offended. Man, so many people these days. We're just so worried, feeling wise. Ponyta is a perfect middle of the road Pokemon. It's pretty basic. It's a horse that's on fire. It's something that you're like, yeah, it's Ponyta. You'll never pick Ponyta over Growlithe. It's just the way it is. Yeah, exactly. It's just the way it is. So I think the fun way to do this, guys, is we can kind of improv it still. If you want, we can keep doing it completely like that. Or if you guys want to nominate like a tier that you want me to go to next, we totally can. I can really crank out the S rank ones pretty quickly, but that might not be as fun. Like, you might want to, like, we want to leave a little bit in there for the fun of it all. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, let's you want to do D rank? You gotta tease us with those S ranks. Yeah, okay. I thought of another one that might be nice in the B rank section. Here we go. Yeah. Golbat. It's just a bat. Like, it's a big bat. And yet. Okay. Here's the thing about Zubat. I hate it because of the game, but overall, it's like I'm not a huge fan. But like I don't completely hate Zubat. But because I don't completely hate Zubat, it's C rank. It makes me feel worse putting it next to Gloom because I'm like, Oh, Zubat was the third obvious D. Oh, oh gosh, you hate Zubat. It doesn't deserve to be in every cave in every game, and yet it is. It's like they have to do it, because if you didn't, there'd be people who'd be like, "Where's my Zubat?" I'm gonna throw a little bit of a. Yeah, no, this is a love. This is a love. I love this Pokemon. I didn't always, but I've come to love it. Design-wise, doesn't scale super well, but I always have a fondness for it, and that's Beedrill. Very basic, again, but something about the super needles. I love it. I really do. I'm waiting for you to put one of my S ranks in C rank. Oh, it'll happen. Yeah. Now, again, we're improving. I'm not saying it's like Arcanine's my favorite and then Beedrill's my second favorite. That's not true at all. A terrifying Pokemon, to be sure. Of course. Very scary. I also have a fondness for it because in one of... It's like Pokemon Generations, or there's this kind of like a... Man, there was this show that was just like every episode was like something different, or there'd be like 2 episodes and then it'd be completely different people. There's a guy named Jimmy. He had a Typhlosion and a Beedrill, and that played into it a little bit. Generation 1 Beedrill sprite is top tier. So imposing, fills the space. Yeah, exactly, right? He looks so cool. This looks so cool. And I just like him. He's just a very intense... He's the more edgier, like, if you weren't into Butterfree, you know, early on in the game, Beedrill was your guy. I like Beedrill. Let's do another A rank, shall we? I think, honestly, I don't know why, but I think Vileplume's kind of cool. I think Vileplume is an A rank. Sometimes Vileplume holds its little mushroom like it's a top hat. Or like a big, like, it could, like, in an anime, it would, like, hold the edge of its hat and be like, Wanida. You know, before it does something cool. I do like Vileplume. And it is just a mushroom. You know what I mean? Like, that's oddish to Gloom to Vileplume. It's just a mushroom versus, like, Parasect that's, like, overtaken by a mushroom. Man, these sprites are looking good. This is, like, what is this? Gold and silver sprites or something? You think it's a flower? Oh, maybe it is a flower. I've always thought of it as a mushroom. You're probably right. I've always thought of it as a mushroom, but maybe you're right. Fire red and leaf green sprites. Oh, that's what these are. Okay, cool. Nice. See, that's how much I know about Vileplume. Vileplume. Should we look it up? Can I get a fact check? He's probably a flower. It's probably a flower. Okay, we're moving down the list here. It's one of those big, stinky rainforest flowers. Okay. I don't know why I thought it was a mushroom. I don't see it from this angle a lot, so maybe that's what threw me. I forgot these were petals. I thought it was one continuous thing. Let's just be honest with everybody here. Let's just be honest with everybody here. Pikachu. I hate to do it, but Pikachu is an A rank Pokemon. I don't love Pikachu, but I tell you this much. Finding him in Viridian Forest felt like a game changer because I worked so hard to get it, and I remember almost losing it when I got him. I was like, Pikachu this early? Ugh. Felt good. You scared me hovering over D there. I know. I want to mess with you. Wait, does Slowbro have a Mega? Yes. I was talking about that earlier. It looks messed up. Yeah, it's like getting eaten by it. It's very strange. Pika's your favorite? It's cool that Pika's your favorite because, like, Pikachu... Oh, is this the female Pikachu, too? Weird. Pikachu is the mascot, and I think it's easy to hate on Pikachu. It's kind of like with Disney stuff, it's kind of easy to be like, yeah, Mickey's not that great. But, like, without Mickey, you know, right? Like, it's not going to be the same. Pikachu's pretty good. And it's cool to be so specific. You know, it is a lightning or electric Pokemon. It's not like it's just a normal type. It's like, no, it's very specific. The target audience. Have you ever seen the canceled third form of Pikachu called Gorochu? I don't think I have. I'm all in for the mascot. I never evolved Pikachu. He's like a horned fire demon Pikachu? That sounds sick. I want to see that. That sounds great. That sounds great. So Pikachu's there. But because I feel like we can't talk about Pikachu without discussing the evolution right away. We're not going to do this every time. But I do want to get into this right now. If I can find it. It is right over. Of course I picked it. Now I'm like, where'd it go? Ah, here we are. Ladies and gentlemen, Raichu is an S rank. He's so cool. I was talking about this with somebody recently, but for me, Raichu feels like a true evolution. Color scheme is great. I like that the tail has kind of also evolved. It's like a whip, and you just think if it whipped that thing around and hit you with it, it would hurt so badly. Raichu is just a powerhouse. He is a snuggly mouse that you just want to be next to. I imagine he's like 3.5 feet tall. Or it's 3.5 feet tall. I don't know if that's even... It's probably 10 feet tall and 5,000 pounds. The Pokedex is crazy. I'll just say that much. But Raichu for me is an S rank, and he is my electric Pokemon of choice, personally. I said I never evolved a Pikachu, but Raichu is still an S for me too. Yeah, Raichu's great. I like Raichu, personally. Okay. Let's hop on down the line here. Diglett. Kind of not much. Diglett is just like a prominent featured Pokemon, right? And it's not bad. Diglett and Dugtrio have a cave. You know, it's their cave. And he's a ground type. I'm just not a huge fan. Like, it's fine. It's okay. I'm just not crazy about it. Jimmy's Pikachu will not reject the Thunderstone. Yeah, I like level it up to the point where I'm like, all right, are you ready for it? And then Pikachu's like, Pika. Let's do Chansey. Ooh, here we go. That's fun too. Yeah, throw some. I'm happy for suggestions. If Diglett is C, is Dugtrio a D? It's just 3 Digletts. We're going to wait on Dugtrio. We'll come back to Dugtrio. Chansey. Ladies and gentlemen, Chansey. Chansey. Chansey is a weird Pokemon. It's just the way they portray it in Pokemon Snap as well, before you hit it with like a Pester Ball or Pokemon Food. It's just like rolling around on the ground like this pink amorphous blob, and it will stick with you. Chansey, though, for me, is pretty middle of the road. I'm sorry. That's true. I like that it's in the health profession. Seems pretty good. Chansey is also, I know, competitively kind of a brick house. Just likes to sit there and soak damage. I'm just not a fan. Missile Mage wants to know about Ninetales. Ninetales used to be like my love before Arcanine. So that's a good one. Let's go over to Ninetales. Ninetales, I have a big love for fire types. Fire is kind of like my element of choice, I think. Ninetales, to be honest with you guys, is an A rank. I like Ninetales. Ninetales is pretty cool. It's a little much on the tails. I get it. Right? It's a lot. It's a lot of tails. Japanese folklore, though. Helps a little bit with my Naruto love. But Ninetales is pretty cool. And I remember getting my Vulpix to evolve, and I'm like, Ninetales? Not a lot of people had Ninetales. Have I seen shiny Ninetales now? I don't like shiny stuff. I mean, it's shiny in general, I do, but shiny Pokemon has always been just like a... Don't waste your time, guys. Don't you waste your time. Okay. Who needs some love? I feel like there won't be true, utter hatred. Like D rank. I'd love to be like, D ranks. There's so many. But. Wait, shiny Ninetales is just a Alolan Ninetales? Is that true? Is that truth? That's a good suggestion, though. Ninetales. We're building out our list here. Slowly but surely. We have a lot of Pokemon to go, though. You know what? I'm looking at Magnemite right here. Magnemite. Yeah. No. It's fine. I'm not a huge fan of the inorganic Pokemon. I get what they're going for here. I have questions. Yeah, I'm just not... I don't really vibe with Magnemite much. It's just the truth. It is just the truth. Let's pop into another one here. Machop. Ooh, okay, let's go. Who invented screws, humans or Magnemites? Ooh, great question. They ripped them off, Magnemites. Sorry about that. Machop. Machop, that's a great one. I have a... Choppy boy. Machop's pretty middle of the road. I like his humble beginnings. I was talking about this with a friend the other day. I like Machop's humble beginnings, and I like to think that when he finally got to Machamp, all that went away. Like, he's just always looking at his muscles. He's like, I'm just jacked out of my mind. Like, but Machop had to work for it. Again, he's just kind of like a lizard with some frills, and he's got some ribs. You know, he's gonna bulk up someday. I do want to talk about this. I think Ekans is pretty much just kind of meh. Just, you know, just a snake. It's okay. Nidoking versus Rhydon. Let's go. Oh, you want to do this? All right. You want to do this? Let's do it. Let's do it. You know what? Bada bing and a bada boom. All right. Both are fantastic. Rhydon, so cool, and was like the first Pokemon ever drawn. He is in all of the gyms. Believe it or not, he's a statue. And Nidoking is a gosh darn beast. What's not to love about the big boy? He's on my like backup team. Nidoking's gonna roll in and kick some butt. We love him. My man, Zora says. Yeah. You make a Pokemon that looks like a kaiju and I'm in. Yep, totally. Yep. I love these two. They're great. And putting them side by side, I'd feel very confident. Execute. All right. It's fine. I don't hate it. But there's no way it would ever... It's not going to pass C. Wait. Your S Rank is looking like a good team. Yeah, dude. Right? Ooh, do I hate it? I'm still recovering from that last one. Oh, good. You got to recover. If you have more questions about these things, if you're like, explain why. It's eggs and not yet eggs. Do I hate execute? I don't know if I... The more I think about it, I do. It's like psychic eggs. And they're all different. But somehow together. And I know there are other Pokemon on this list like that, right? Feels right. Lock it in. Lock it in. Execute is hated. Correct decision. And still, Generation 1 is my favorite generation. I realize they're not all winners. I know that. Man, this would be crazy to do for Gold and Silver. People would be... Oh. Every unknown is in the D rank. Okay. Moving on down the list. Spiro. Pretty much just a bird. I know we'll probably say that about Pidgey later, but Spiro is fine. Never had a huge fondness for it. It's okay. Not a really big... It's not that big of a deal to me. Let's keep going here. I will be honest with you guys. Just don't evolve it. I don't mind Fearow. Let's talk about Fearow right now. I think Fearow is fine too. I know it doesn't scale super well, but I think it's fine. I do want to say this though. I think I do hate Bellsprout. I just... Ever since that episode where there was like a super Bellsprout in the Indigo Plateau, I don't respect Bellsprout. And as a fire type guy, like I littered the entirety of Kanto with Bellsprout corpses, or knocked out Bellsprouts, I should say. I just don't. There we go. That's enough said. Switching gears hard, Parasect S Rank. Parasect is such a weird creep that we're pretty sure is dead. It's a bug that got overtaken by a mushroom. I don't know if he's bug poison. I missed Bellsprout on mine. Well, that just goes to show you. I like Parasect, though. I've always had a fondness for Parasect. Oh, did I say fondness and not love? Like, utterly love? Ooh. Parasect? Maybe not locked in S rank. Whoa, Parasect S Rank, power move. You put Parasect in A? Yeah, I'm between S and A on that one. Is Parasect the bug or the fungus? At this point, probably the fungus. But I think we're supposed to think it's the bug. Right? Because it's still typed primarily as bug? Is that the case? I don't know. If he's actually the fungus, he is S rank for sure. Too cool. Yeah, it's creepy though because he does have the dead eyes. It does make you feel a little bad. If someone could fact check that for me, that'd be great. Let's keep on keeping on here. I have a fondness for Cloister. I think Cloister is pretty cool. I don't know if I love Cloister. It's kind of weird that, like, the pearl is, like, the face. But then again, like, if the shell had the face... I don't know. It's like an urchin, maybe, you know? I'm not repeating that, Zora. Well, then we'll crank it up to S rank. No. I do like Cloister though. God, you guys are horrible. A Ghastly possesses the corpse of a Shelder, maybe. Yeah, Cloister's hard to find, or you got to get Shelder and you got to work for it. Oh, missile, is that a joke? Okay. Anyway, yeah, it was a joke. It's totally a joke. I do really like Cloister. Does S rank mean they need to be on my team? I guess not, but I guess not. Ooh. I might like it as much as Parasect, though. So does that mean they're both S rank or both A rank? I don't know. Should S rank be like a hallowed ground? I don't know. We can come back to it. I do love Cloister. It's cool. It's cool. Let's go middle of the road again. I think Clefairy is kind of middle of the road. There's some in this Gen 1 that are just like a pink puff. Like, and it's fine. It's just not like, it's not very compelling to me. I do like that it has a little bit of magic, or a little, like, kind of some psychic. But now fairy typing's the thing. And you want me to talk about Jigglypuff? Gen 1 has some bangers, man. Yeah, man, mostly bangers, right? Jigglypuff? Where's Jiggles? So many pinks. Okay, here we go. Again. I think of the show, though. No. Jiggly's got to go there. Jiggly's middle of the road for me. I'm sorry. I know Jigglypuff is beloved. I've saved it too many times from coughing in Pokemon Snap. I hate it when it sings and puts us all to sleep. I really do. My eyes just darted over to this. Oh, do I hate you, Meowth? Like, hate. Meowth is C rank at best for me. The ASMR Pokemon. Oh, Wigglytuff. You want to talk about Wigglytuff? They want you to hate Meowth. And I kind of do. But I don't like, it's not, I don't know if it's the utter hatred. The money aspect is kind of funny to me. Let's just do Wigglytuff quick, too, while we're here. No, like, I don't know. It's kind of rough to put an evolution underneath. Sometimes they don't involve in something cool. Do I? I'm like, I'm not a big fan. Yeah, it's too powerful. I don't like it. Meowth is Payday. Payday. Have I never played Mystery Dungeon? I maybe played it once, but no. Anyway, Wigglytuff, not a fan, necessarily. It's funny that its whole thing is like it likes to put you to sleep and slap you, but looks like a Ubisoft rabbit is pretending to be a Jigglypuff. Oh my gosh, that's pretty funny. Thank you. Alright, guys, where should we go next? The Megas keep throwing me off. Can I trash them? Is there like a trash button? Oh, let's just do this right now. Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl is at least an A rank for me. No, it's like a cool dinosaur thing. I don't know if I love it though. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Aerodactyl's an A. Parasect is an A. Cloister is an A. I do have a fondness for these creatures, but I don't want to bring them into battle necessarily. Balance is restored. Porygon. Oh, great. Let's do Porygon. Porygon kind of sucks. I don't hate it, but it's like a digital Pokemon? Like, what? It's like it's not... I don't know. It's not the best. Porygon kind of sucks. You can quote me on that. I'm sure, like, some people love it. I know it was like one of the things you had to get from the casino in Pokemon Blue and Red. It's in Pokemon Snap, like built. It's like hiding out in the earth. I don't know, man. It's just I can't get a handle on it, and I don't like it for that reason. I think we save all the starters for dead last, guys, to really get it going, you know. Let's pop it off there. I kind of don't like Rattata. Rattata? But I think Raticate's just like a giant rat. So that's kind of how I feel. Porygon is a Pokemon made completely out of programming code. Like, I get Mewtwo and the cloning thing. That's fine. So that really comes down to, like, what is the soul of a Pokemon that it can inhabit, like a digital code? Or trash. Like Trubbish. I don't know. God, I really don't like Trubbish. Anyway, I fought so many of these in the past, I really don't like them. Raticate, I like the whole Hyperfang thing. It seems like the angry older brother to Raichu that wasn't as, like, it didn't do as well in life. And, like, Raichu came along and, like, had, like, electricity and stuff, and Raticate was always like, your favorite. Like, look at Raticate. It looks like it's frustrated about something emotional. And for that reason, it's in the middle of the road. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Let's move on down the list here. Let's throw another S rank up there. I like to put him right next to Nidoking, just like Gary likes to do, but that's Golem. I love Golem. I know, like, Graveler from Geodude, you know, more arms. And, like, would you do more arms on top of that? It's kind of a weird way to go with it. I love it. I've always thought of it as, like, a rock tortoise. He's, like, built for rollout. Flamethrower, self-destruct, let's go. Wait, you taught him Flamethrower? That's incredible. I just really like Golem. Missile Mage has nothing to say. He's like, how dare you? Yeah, he's on my dream team. He's like my favorite rock type. Which don't get confused with ground type. Rock, ground, rock. They're different things. Obviously. So yeah, he's an S rank for me. For me personally. We're whittling down the list. Let's be honest about Staryu. I hate Starmie, but I kind of like Starmie. Staryu's fine. Oh, fine. Staryu's just, it's fine. It's okay. You guys, Missile, you and Kyle can both be wrong. It's fine. That's fine. Or you can just feel however you want. It's a unique concept, so it's not like a starfish. Okay. I disagree. Uh, and while we're at it, Starmie frustrates me, but I do kind of like it. And just, yeah, they're both just, Starmie, like, his business. Like, Starmie, when you, like, someone busts out a Staryu, you're like, it's fine. When somebody busts out a Starmie, you're like, whoa. Whoa. Right? It's fine. Keep throwing out suggestions, guys. We got plenty left here. Ooh, I just see this one right now. I want to throw Rapidash where it belongs. Rapidash is great. Like, it takes the fire horse thing, cranks it up a little. When you see a Rapidash, again, business. If someone had a Starmie and a Rapidash on their team for me, I'd be like, oh yeah. And I have a fondness for it. I like that you can ride it if it likes you, because then it won't burn you. Oh, Tauros! And we need to address Electrode and Voltorb. Okay, we'll do that, okay. Tauros first. Tauros normally would go here, right? Because it kind of seems like that. I have a fondness for Tauros. I think the anime really helped a lot. I just, like, Ash had a really cool Tauros. It was a very cool, interesting Pokemon. It was just a straight-on attacker. I liked that. And they gave it a little, they zhuzhed it up. You know, the tail's a little weird. They tried something a little bit different. They didn't just go full-on, just, it's a bull. Like, they did a little bit with it, which is nice. As opposed to Raticate, which is just a rat. Was the Pokeball designed after Voltorb? Great question. Probably. You never see a Tauros, but when someone busts one out, you were like, whoa, okay, yeah. Let's talk about Voltorb and Electrode. Gosh. Okay. All right, folks. Here's how it's going to go down. I feel like it's so easy to hate on these two. Because, yes, from a design perspective, they're very simple. Right? It's okay to live with hatred in your heart. I don't know if I hate these guys. I think Electrode is never, for me, maybe going to be more than a C rank because of the eyes. And I get that because, like, the white eyes of Voltorb aren't going to work when you just flip it. I don't like Electrode. But for me, Voltorb is just middle of the road. I know you might say to yourself, that's not fair. But he's ingrained in the culture. You know, when you see him. Like, I like Sonic Boom. Electrode is a predator. Oh, yes, I've heard about this. It's so creepy. I'm very disappointed in you both for not putting them both in D. I'm sorry. That's okay. You can be disappointed. But while we're at it, I don't hate Doug Trio. I know it's just 3 times the Diglett, and it almost should just be in here. But I think it's fine. I think it has more going for it, because the question is what's going on down here. With Diglett, you don't need to worry or wonder, what's this? Is it really 3 Diglett? Are they connected? Have you got... Don't type that in to the internet, because you'll see messed up stuff. I don't understand why they don't at least both go in the same rank. Do you want me to explain it further? I can. The confusion makes Doug Trio intriguing, yes. Voltorb, to me, I think in looks more serious and is more intense. Electrode's got this big kind of dumb grin. He's got these eyes. He's like that, for me, puts him where he is. I think Electrode is clearly worse. But I know, for a lot of people, they just see the same thing, basically. That's fine. I can respect that. But yeah, so Doug Trio. I have questions. And for that, that's where he goes. We might as well address one of the other trios. Magneton. Again, for me, I think because it's together, this one, there's not as much confusion going on. I respect the power of a Magneton. Another thing is because of Pokemon Snap, you have to, like, put them together. and they form, and that's pretty cool. So I don't mind Magneton as much. Magnemite's meh, but when you see a Magneton again, I'm like, okay. But I'm not a huge fan of the design and the whole not a real living thing. Not my thing. Let's just do this one too. Persian as another classic example of just a thing. Just a cat. I'm not really a cat guy, but Persian I always thought was more interesting than Meowth. So that's why it's going to go in the middle there. I don't really hate it. Let's see. Who have we neglected here? D rank is still... We're getting a real nice bell curve, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a real good-looking bell curve. Okay. Man, 45 minutes worth? How's this longer than some of the podcasts I've done? All right, guys. Who's next? Let's just address it. Ditto. It's just a pink blob. I don't hate him. He's special, but I just don't care for him. I really don't. I really don't. We're gonna have to make a part 2. Do we need to stop, or you guys want to keep going? We can go faster. I can go faster. Marowak. Whoops, sorry, Marowak. I did not mean to move you like over into nothing. Marowak. Hold on. Okay, yep. I'm cool with that. Wait, what, Zora? Marowak's favorite ghost Pokemon. I think Marowak and Cubone, I have a fondness for both of them. There's kind of a tragic story about them too. I like them both. I also like the fact that they decided to bring a weapon to the fight. Kind of dig it. Magikarp. Okay, we'll put him here for now. I don't like Magikarp. I feel bad for Magikarp, but besides that, I don't hate Magikarp. I don't. But let's do this one. I've been thinking about Slowpoke lately. Slowpoke is an otter. It's totally fine. It's a pink otter. That's kind of dumb, but maybe it's kind of special. It made a splash. Hitmonlee versus Hitmonchan, ladies and gentlemen. It's the fight you've been waiting for. I'm going to tell you this right now. Whoops, I did not mean to do this. There we go. Where are they? Where did I put him? Oh, no. I've lost him. Hitmonlee is gone forever. Did I put him somewhere? Did I move him up somewhere else? Oh, he's over here. We found him. Don't worry about it. Hitmonlee. Oh. I don't hate Hitmonlee. We talked about the humanoid stuff earlier, but I have a fondness. Or sorry, that was Hitmonchan. This is Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee, kickboxing versus boxing. I like Hitmonlee better than Hitmonchan. I think Hitmonlee is more interesting. Yes, it is a torso with his head cut off, but you can't even kick in boxing. Ridiculous. Yeah, right? That's how I feel. You have chosen wisely. Thank you. I always love to be praised. Does Kangaskhan have a Mega where the baby comes out of the pouch? Rough. Tangela. Kind of fun idea. I don't know why it's got little boots. I don't want to say I hate it. I think it's middle of the road. I want to know what's going on in there. I want to know what's going on in there, you know? I don't know. Tangela is a mystery. It's a mystery to us all. I do have a fondness for Vulpix. I know Ninetales and Vulpix are in the same kind of group here, but Vulpix is really cute. I like Vulpix. I think Vulpix would be a good companion. You know. But I know Growlithe would be a better one. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen, that's so rough. Let's get a legendary on the board. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about some legendary birdies. We love the birdies. Articuno, Zapdos, or Moltres. Who do we want to see first? Happy to talk about them. Happy to do it. Love them. Love me some legendary talk. Man, some of these sprites make me more endeared to them. We already have Arcanine. That's true. That's true. The legendary Pokemon. Runs so fast, it looks like it's flying. You got to respect it. Ladies and gentlemen. Who do we want? Who do we want? Who do we want? Articuno. Articuno is pretty great. I like Articuno. Nice, ice, beautiful bird. Elusive. It's great. Okay. Let's see. Eevee is your classic middle of the road, just like a bunny dog thing. Like that's all it is. It's cute, but it's not Vulpix cute. It's normal. It can turn into so many different things, but I have a big love for the big guy. Nope, he's here. I like him. I like Snorlax a lot. I don't love Snorlax. I like Snorlax. Snorlax is good. Geodude, again, middle of the road. It's a rock with arms. And yet, I don't feel that Graveler is that much better. It's just more arms. And I don't want to say that detracts. I don't dislike Graveler. Snorlax is life. Kessra. Alright. Kessra's like, I put it in S rank. If I had the chance. Lickitung. Lickitung. Oh my gosh. Okay, Lickitung. I have a fondness for Lickitung. I think it's hilarious. It's just a big pink salamander, but its big trick is that it's got a tongue that's super long. Galarian Graveler is offensive. I haven't seen it. That was unexpected. Lickitung is also kind of rare. It's like a safari Pokemon, so when I would see Lickitung, I always felt like it was a special occasion. Yeah. Just don't put it next to Cloister. Because they're mortal enemies. Okay. Ryhorn. Also, a fondness for Ryhorn. They could have just made a Rhino, but they went further. And for that, I respect it. I like it. Shout out to Lickitung minigame in Pokemon Stadium 64. It was so good. Yo! Just, they eat a little hot thing. Woo! Very good. Even further beyond the Rhino. Yeah, it's got like armor plating. It's pretty great. Let's see. Let's just do it right now. Pidgey is, again, another middle of the road. It's a bird. It's fine. However, Pidgeotto, that's an A rank. I like Pidgeotto. I like it. I don't know. There's something about it that always felt more special to me. And again, I grew up with the anime, so Pidgeotto was a savor of the day. Except for some odd reason, Pikachu would not, using Thunderbolt on Pidgeotto's back, it could direct the electricity. I don't know. All the good food groups were represented. Sushi, sushi, sushi. Of course. It's very true. My sister would totally agree with you, Kess. You want me to call you Kess? Kessra? I'll call it whatever you like. Let's do something that's going to shock some people. Where is he? Where is he? Scyther, ladies and gentlemen. There is no doubt in my mind that Scyther is an S rank Pokemon. Yes, he's not going to give you a big hug, but he is the coolest bug that you're ever going to see. He's so cool. Scyther! Like, he's, man, my team name back in the day when I played indoor soccer as a kid, we had green shirts and we're like, what should we call ourselves? And I was like, we need to call ourselves the Scythers. And I would yell that out when I was playing soccer. So Scyther is great. Is that shocking? No, it's not. Kess is fine. Good. Even I think one of the teammates had like an actual Scyther card. We brought it and it was like, yes, that's our mascot. We're the Scythers. The Scythers. The Slice and Scythers. I just made that up. I can never catch Scyther, so can't be an S rank for me. Okay. I came more to him when he was like in Gold and Silver, and you could get into the bug catching competition. So cool to get them early on. If Scizor was in Gen 1, what rank would it be? For me, Scizor is an A rank. I love the color. The coloration, I don't like the fact that it is the claws for me, and I get that it is Scizor, like, but I don't know. It just is not as compelling to me. It's less intimidating. Scyther is here. I'm a big Scythe guy, though. They have strong bug moves now, right? Yeah, because for a while it was like, oh, bug is strong against Psychic, and it was like, yeah, it's still gonna die in like one move. The problem with Scizor is you can't use the sprint button. Is that a joke? Is that a joke there, Missile Mage? Oof. I don't get it. I'm so sorry. The sprint button? Is it playing a controller? Okay, anyway, moving on. Clefable is fine. Electabuzz versus Magmar. Oh, you can't run with scissors. Oh, there you go. Very good. Nice job. Electabuzz versus Magmar. I remember that Pokemon episode. I have a fondness for both. And I like that they're both there. I don't really think either of them needed a pre-evolution or like Electivire. I don't think that. I loved having them just be, it's just Magmar, it's just Electabuzz. They have this weird rivalry of being like they're not Charmeleon and Raichu, right? Like, but there's something there. Yeah. So there you go. I like them both. I also love that Magmar is just like can live in lava or magma. It's just like, what? Speaking of a creature that could probably do the same thing, maybe, Onix. I like Onix. It's like they have Ekans and they've got Onix, and I don't know which came first. Maybe Ekans, and they're like, what could we do better? Like, and not saying that Ekans evolves into Onix, but it's like Rock Snake. Like, it's a snake made out of rocks, but it's massive. He's just so cool. You see, when somebody busts out an Onix, you're like, okay. Like, it's like wrapping around the trainer. Just like, whoa! Yeah, I like Onix. Let's be honest, though. Farfetch'd. It's pretty good. Rock Snake Unicorn. Yeah, right? I never thought about the unicorn thing, but you're right. I like Farfetch'd. Again, he's bringing a weapon to the fight. Big personality. Fetch. Like, yeah, there's a good Pokemon episode where he's a thief. Or it's a thief or whatever. Yeah. Guys, we're whittling it down. I'm proud of us. Okay. I need to do these back to back quick. Again, I'm sorry. Seal's average. Dugong's above average. Seal's pretty cute. It's fine. There's something about Dugong that I find very funny and appealing. Do I like Surfetched? It's fine. It's okay. I just feel like so many of the newer Pokemon are just so over-designed. And Surfetched is definitely one of them. I love the whole Lance idea. Dugong. There's something about Dugong. I remember Dugong feeling kind of special because it was near Articuno in blue. Like when you go to get Articuno, you might run into a Dugong. I can still hear Dugong crying out in sadness in the Pokemon movie. And I like Seal. Seal is almost maybe an A rank for me. You know, no, I fought a lot of Seals though. And if I had to fight a lot of the same Pokemon again and again, I usually don't like them as much. Like a water dog, but yeah. Oh gosh, I'm sorry guys. There's a lot of middle of the roads for me. Weedle's definitely a middle of the road. It is just, it's trying to be an edgy caterpillar and I don't buy it. Seal looks like someone hit Dugong on the head with a hammer. I couldn't like get through it without laughing. This is very funny. This is madness. Again, if you want to keep shouting out, guys, or I'll just keep jumping around. Is Seal spelled just like Seal, the real life animal? No, it's S-E-E-L. That's how they get around it. And I think dugongs are also a real thing, but it's spelt wrong. Yeah. It's like they had to sidestep the real life counterpart. I don't know. That's just how it works. Fun fact, Nidorino is... Whoa, hold on. Where is Nidorino now? I keep doing that. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Where did he go? Did I put him on? Oh, I put him in. No, he's not C rank. No, you're not C rank, buddy. Definitely not. Just gotta leave him where. You gotta play the ball as it lies. I have a fondness for Nidorino. I think it's an underappreciated Pokemon. Like, Kess, I don't know who you are, but you're pretty funny. Speaking about that in the same vein, Nidorino and Arbok. I have a fondness for Arbok. I didn't realize for a while it's got like kind of a face in its hood like that. That's pretty neat. That is pretty neat. You guys want to see something weird? Oh gosh. Okay, watch this. We're gonna do a trio here. We're gonna do Poliwag, Poliwhirl, and Poliwrath. Very imposing. Yes, Arbok is a great design. I agree. I agree. You ready for this? Poliwag's fine. Poliwhirl I kind of like. But Poliwrath? Is fine. Poliwag is a tadpole that's got like a hypnotic swirl on its belly. Poliwrath or Poliwhirl is like a frog that's like coming into its own. But then they were like, Poliwrath is just going to be kind of a scary version. Yeah, it's like angry Poliwhirl. I don't hate him. I just think they could have done more with it. And then it's like a fighting type too, or like you see it a lot of time. I don't know if it is a fighting type, but like it's like they use it a lot. They'll be like, oh, it's in like the anime. I was like, oh, it's a fighter. I'm like, really? I don't know. I think there's more innocence and interest in Poliwhirl than Poliwrath. It just kind of, it's too bad. It really is too bad. Oh, by the way, Horsey. It's a seahorse. It's cute, but it's a seahorse. Like, it's just fine. So is his mouth like a slit where the blue meets the white, or on his belly? I don't know. I always made it feel like his mouth was always open. I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know. Let's see. Paris is the start of something interesting. But it's still pretty basic. Yeah. Yep. And there's so many middle of the roads for me. Goldeen also is just a fish. But I kind of like Sea King. I remember getting like a Sea King, or like getting it. I think I got one from the pond in blue or red version, in that's like the place where you need to use strength to push a boulder in fuchsia. And I was like, oh my gosh, Sea King. And I kind of like Sea King. Goldine's fine, but I've gotten it too many times in Pokeballs and Smash Brothers, and I'm like, this would have helped. Kess, what are you saying? We're getting down to it, guys. We're gonna have to start making some big moves here. Oh, Paris. Gotcha. Yes. Paris. I have a newfound fondness for Slowbro. There's something interesting there. Galarian Slowking, look him up. Pretty cool. Pretty weird. But in the same vein, Shelder is just kind of there. With the tongue. I don't know about that. Let's get Golduck on the board for what? Oh, that's not even a question. This is one of the easiest ones you can possibly do. This, ladies and gentlemen, Golduck is an S rank Pokemon. For me personally, he's my favorite. I love him. I love him so much. I really do. And that's not just because of our buddy Wes. He's been like my water type of choice. There was an old Pokemon card that shows him using like a beam. I don't know if it's side beam or something from his diamond in the water, and the water is kind of bending up around it. It's just, Golduck's so cool. He's Piccolo in duck form. Never thought of it that way. That's funny. But yeah, I like Golduck a lot. I've always thought Golduck would be like one I'd want to play in like a third-person Pokemon action game, and he'd be super fast. Like, you know, Marowak would throw a bone, and Golduck would teleport in front of it and just grab it out of midair, and just eyes would open. Be like, duck, and then like whip it back. With confusion. Yeah, Golduck is amazing. I love Golduck. If a Golduck came out of the water, I would be scared. Oh yeah, Golduck he's a little freaky. That's why he's on my dream team, right next to Scyther. These boys, watch out. And you know what? If we're talking about that, let's be honest. Psyduck is basically just a duck, but there's something fun about it having all that potential when it gets a headache. It's just funny because it and Slowpoke have so much similarity kind of in that vein. It's like water kind of psychic-y types. But then Slowpoke continues that into Slowbro, just going to be like, ugh. And then like Golduck is just like this. I learned from my time in the river and the lake. A duck with uncontrollable, devastating psychic power. A duck with Dustin Hoffman energy. Oh, we love him. Speaking of psychic types, I think Abra is pretty decent. And I think Kadabra is a little better. But 2 spoons does not put you in S rank for this guy. I kind of like it. It's fine. They're fine for me. They're just not different enough. It's almost like the Poliwhirl, Poliwrath thing. It's like it's not enough. It's just, and I know Alakazam is so powerful. I know he's so powerful, and this whole thing is like its head is always gaining information, and one day it's gonna like it won't be able to move its head anymore, or its body. But if only Abra could be a starter. Ooh, Kess, that would be so cool. That'd be so cool. Like a psychic starter. That'd be so neat. Oh my gosh, yeah, I love it. But for me personally, these two are not too different. Like, on a power level, sure, I'd take an Alakazam, but I don't love Alakazam. They just cut off Kadabra's tail. Yeah, kind of. You got there, buddy. Don't worry. Here's maybe a controversial pick. Ammonite and Amistar. They're fine. They're fine. However, where is he? I'm not a fan of Kabuto, but I am a fan of Kabutops. I like Kabutops. He's sick. He's maybe S rank. He's so cool. Yeah, Scythes. You guys know me now. Scythes. Ugh, do I put him up in... Yeah, we're putting him up there. He's so dope. Like, if you had to take a Pokemon from the past and bring it forward, like, Aerodactyl's great. Kabutops. You're bringing back a warrior. You're bringing back death. Like, that's coming to the modern day. And we love it. We love it. Time for SS tier for Kabutops, right? Krabby. Krabby's fine. Krabby is a crab. But Kingler? Oh, baby. He's at least A rank. And not even just because of the anime, but man. Look at the look. He's got the look. He's got the look. He's got the look. Kingler is great. Crabhammer, just bashing a Cloister in the anime. So good. Thank you. I hope it was on pitch. Kabutops versus Scyther cage match. That's fight night, ladies and gentlemen. That's a pay-per-view we're all invested in, I'd say. Sorry, what was I talking about there? Kingler? Yeah. I think he can shoot like a hyper beam from his claw too once in a while. I don't know. The anime's crazy. Sandshrew. I like Sandshrew, but it's fine. Whereas Sandslash, though, I know I'm kind of doubling up. I do like Sandslash. Yeah, Sandslash is pretty cool. We're talking about slashy stuff. Slashy stuff and claws. Talking about claws. Weepin' Bell is okay. Victory Bell, though. Come on. Victory's in the name. He's always going to attack James. It's very good. He's good. I think these two belong here. Nidoran, female and male. They're fine. They're okay, but they're only supposed to be fine. You know, they're not supposed to... My friend accidentally ran into a shiny Sandslash while hunting Houndours and never got the shiny Houndour. And somebody out there would love a shiny Sandslash. Say that 3 times fast. Shiny Sandslash. Shiny Sandslash. Shiny Sandslash. That's... yeah. I think Grimer is just a puddle of muck, but not to be confused with actual muck, who we will get back to later. I think Grimer's fine. Yeah. You want to see a weird choice? I actually kind of like Kakuna. We have not talked about Caterpie and Metapod. Again, I think Caterpie just goes next to Weedle. It's fine. I gotta be honest. Metapod doesn't really do it for me. Metapod is kind of... Ekans is snake backward. Arbok is cobra backward. That's not how those work. Kakuna has scythe arms? What? Is that because he's like Kabutops? Or he's got the little... Keep right here. Metapod is a blade of grass. Not interested. Yeah, it's fine. Harden is its big thing. It's like, Metapod's such a dork. You're a dork, Metapod. Let's jump over here, Mankey. Again, Mankey, pig monkey. It's fine. It's fine. But Primeape? Oh, yeah. Primeape is like my favorite fighting type Pokemon. I just like the thought that, like, Hitmonlee is good at kicks. Hitmonchan is good at punches, but Primeape is like, that guy's nuts. Like, just, just going crazy. I like him. He's got weights on his wrists. I don't know how. A Primeape might almost be S rank for me. I do like Primeape a lot. Primal Rage in a single package. Cass, perfect. Perfectly put. Perfectly put. Thank you. I remember Ash having one and he just was terrified of it. That's so great. But it won like a fighting championship. Bump him up to S rank. I'm just trying to think personally if I would be like, I gotta have him. If I had to be represented by a fighter, it might be. You know, you're trapped in a 5-foot box with a Primeape. You're dead. Your face is coming off. Yeah, exactly. If you were, yeah, you'd be done. I just feel like Primeape and Hitmonlee for me are right around that same. Even though I'd say Primeape is still my favorite. Jumping around is so hard, but it's good. Tentacool is fine. It's okay. It's not. It's, you know. But Muck is definitely an A rank. I don't know why. I just. Muck. Maybe because it destroyed that Bellsprout in the anime. But I just like Muck. I know it's weird. But I like it. Just maw. Just. Muck. Okay. Oddish. Again, I'm sorry. I know it sounds so boring. Oddish feels like to me just it's the beginning of something. You know. It's not necessarily great, but it's fine. Literally a seed. Yeah, right? I was thinking about that recently. I'm like, oh, it's like a bulb. Speaking of bulb, I'm just kidding. We're still saving them for the last. Lapras is S rank. I hate the fact that it's called the transport Pokemon because like when they were like in the Pokemon world, like they're looking at all these Pokemon and stuff and they're naming them like the, you know, Arcanine, the legendary Pokemon. Like they looked at Lapras and they're like, we could use that thing for transportation. Now, I think later on we've discovered that like other Pokemon will jump on its back, like a Squirtle. It like helps other Pokemon out. I love Lapras. Lapras is a rare, beautiful creature. It's a Loch Ness monster. Let's get these evil evolutions on the board. Okay. Lapras is dope. Thank you. Flareon, I like. Jolteon, I also like. Vaporeon, you know, it's so boring. But I kind of like Vaporeon. It might be a little over-designed, but I have a fondness for all of them. I really do. I really do. And I get excited when I see them. Lapras, you the best. Lapras is great. I like them all. You think Vaporeon has the best design? I was talking to somebody recently who thought Vaporeon had a bad design. I do like Vaporeon. I like the acid armor. I like the thing that could, like, go invisible in water. Jolteon's S rank for you, Cass. Fair enough. I think maybe it's because I came too late to them. I kind of wish, again, like Eevee were, you know, a starter. That'd be kind of cool. I guess in Let's Go Eevee, you can do that. I'm kind of surprised they didn't make. Do they have Mega Evolutions to these guys? No, I guess not. What are the evolutions of that thing? Okay. Dratini. The start of something cool. Dratini's kind of cool, kind of rare, but it's fine. It's that realistic Vaporeon and it scared me. Yeah, don't look up that stuff. It's not gonna. It won't make you happy in the long run. Guys, we're getting down to it. Oh, let me do this right now. This is for my mom. Kangaskhan S Rank. Not even a question. Dope. Just so cool. They're like, someone thought of Kangaroo and thought, how can we make it sick? And it's like turn it into an armored dinosaur. Make it really, really want to fight for its baby. Is it possible for Dragonair to be a different tier than Dratini? Yes, it is. And I'm going to prove it right now. I think Dragonair is pretty cool. I think it's a fun new version. I know it's very similar. You add the little gems. It's more kind of beautiful, I think, to me. More serpentine. Zora, you're totally right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Kangaskhan is very powerful. Like, yeah. It's fighting the whole time. It could faint, but the baby'd be fine. Dragonair B&B. That's very good. That's very good. I like Dragonair. You guys want something controversial, though? I think at best, Dragonite is an A, but probably is like a B+. We'll round up for this. No. He's just a dragon. He's a chunky dragon. It's not a great way to continue on this lineage. I know so many people love him, but to me, he's just kind of, he's there. He's very powerful. I know. And people love him. But he's a big dope. He's a big dope. Dragonite belongs in Dragon Tales. Yeah, it's kind of got that look. You'd almost think Dragonair would evolve into Gyarados. Which, speaking of Gyarados, yeah. Gyarados is A rank for me. I think Gyarados is so sick. Like, come on now. Not even a dragon. Water flying. How weird is that? But still. To think that, like, where it came from, too. Like, and it turned into that. It's almost like the Primeape of the seas. It's just rage. Did I ever see that cartoon? I don't think Dragon Tales? I don't know if I have. Hard not to pick Gyarados as my favorite, or as my water Pokemon every time. He's so cool. He's so great. Red Gyarados. Yeah, you feel so cool when you get a red Gyarados. And then every time it comes out, it's like ding 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 shing. You're like, whoa. Do all shiny Pokemon do that too? Badoo. Nidorina is fine. Not great. I like Nidorino better. I think Nidorino's more compelling, personally. Seeing Gyarados right next to Dragonair makes so much sense. See? Look it. It almost looks like Vaporeon could be the first one. But no, just like this. You just change the eyes up a little bit. I'm just saying. Nidoqueen, I think, is pretty cool. I assigned Pokemon to all of my family members when I was younger, and Nidoqueen was one of my sisters. And actually, Jolteon was one of my sisters, too. Jigglypuff was one of my sisters. And yeah, Jigglypuff's down here. What does that tell you? I'm just kidding. I doubt any of them will ever watch this. But if they do, I love you all. Okay, good. Got that blanket statement there. Machoke is pretty great. I like Machoke. Okay, here. Just bear with me for 1 second. Wait a sec. Hold on. Where did it go? Oh, there we go. Okay. If I put Machamp up in S rank, which I think he belongs in, I think Primeape should be up there too. Now, Machamp has become something of an icon. He's a big, chunky, buff boy. But I think they're sparring. This is how I raise them both, is I have them fight every day. Easy S tier for me. He punches 1,000 times per second. Yes, and he can move a mountain with one hand. I don't make the rules. Poké Cities are built on the backs of Machamp. Yep. But Primeape, if Primeape, like I said, Primeape's my favorite fighting Pokemon. Machamp is still up there. Machamp is like second. Like Hitmonlee would be third, I think. But these two boys are just, or these two creatures are great. Tentacruel, I have a fondness for. I kind of like it. I do. Venonat, it's fine. And I think Venomoth is also fine. I kind of like Venonat, to be honest with you. I don't know. Venonat and Venomoth are ones I forget exist. Yeah. Doduo. 2 heads on a bird. It's fine. I think Dodrio is kind of interesting. I know that kind of flies in the face of like the Doug Trio thing we were doing in Magneton, but Venonat are cute. You know what? Change it up. Do the right thing. Venonat, you belong up here. I have a fondness for Venonat. Venomoth, not so much. Not so much. Pinsir. I like Pinsir. Not my favorite bug. I have respect for Pinsir. He was in blue version. He's pretty cool. I think. Is he in blue version? Yeah, I think so. I forget where it was. He like a, is he a gambling or a casino purchase? I don't know. Let's get specific. I like Pidgeot probably as much as Pidgeotto. It's pretty cool. It's fine. Again, the anime probably had a lot to do with that. Man, I wish I could just get rid of these megas. Okay. Coughing is pretty great. Wheezing, not so much. Like, I get sad by wheezing. Coughing, like, look at him. He's just coughing. Like, he's rolling in. He and Venonat, they're just little purple guys. Yeah. I like coughing. Wheezing, I don't know. Just wheezing. It's just like, Jiminy Christmas, put it out of its misery. Put that thing out of its misery. I've been playing the ghosts a lot lately. I like Ghastly. Hold on. I think Gengar is pretty good, but Haunter is the king of the ghosts, and he's got red little hands, which is weird. Wheezing. Ash, start the reactor. Galarian wheezing. Crime against humanity. What is this? Coughing, cute, charming, wheezing, disturbing. Yeah, right. Right. We've neglected the birds. I like Zapdos. And you know what? I want to put Moltres higher, but it's just a Phoenix, you know? Have I seen Galarian wheezing? I don't think I have. Or I've tried to expunge it from my memory. Zapdos is a spiky boy. I know a lot of people put Zapdos in S rank. For me, it's right up there with Articuno. Moltres is fine. The chicken vibe, I get that. When people said that, I was like, yeah, you're right. Moltres is just Furo burning to death. Oh my gosh. It's rough, but I get it. I understand it. Butterfree is... it's just that darn episode. I'm going to put Butterfree here. I like Butterfree. Never forget. Never forget. Also, it's got like some psychic powers, which is pretty cool for like a bug to have. Oh, let's talk about the pig boys. Oh man, I sort of like Drowsy, but he's just kind of like a sloppy pig. But I don't really think Hypno is much better. Like, how is Butterfree not an evolved Venonat? Oh my god, you're totally right. Look at this. Yes. Well put. Wow. Great question, Kess. I'll ask the Pokemon creators when I meet them. Yeah, my mind's blown too. Look at that. You'll never unsee that. We're getting down to it, everybody. Executor is fine. It freaks me out a little bit, but he's fine. And also, Seadra is fine. Kingdra, though. You hate Executor. I think he's fine, but I understand if you hate him. I think that's pretty much all of them that aren't the first, like the starters or the legendaries. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think Mew is maybe at best an A. It's just fine for me. I think the legendary status puts it at A. There's no question in my mind that Mewtwo is S rank. He is, I know he's the second, but he's the genetic creation of, like, oh my gosh, like, of parts of Mew and science, and he's incredible. I love Mewtwo. He can create an entire Tempest with one hand. Yeah. Mewtwo S rank is right, thank you. You're not a fan of Mew? Okay, yeah, I'm not. It's fine. I think it's just because of how, again, in the Pokemon Snap games, it's just Mew it's a big deal. No, I don't like it. It should not be. It meets with Mewtwo too many times on the battlefield, and it should not, like, they shouldn't meet, and it should be a stalemate. Mewtwo should crush it. Mewtwo's just Smash Fighter, baby. Yeah, he should be faster. He should be one of the most powerful. I think we've done all of them except the Megas and the starters. And this is what you've all been waiting for. This is how we're going to wrap up the stream tonight. I'm going to rank the starter Pokemon. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there who have very, very specific feelings and thoughts and opinions on the starter Pokemon. I totally get it. But this is just how it shakes out for me. And we're going to go right down the list. Bulbasaur. I like. Oops, sorry, Bulbasaur. Ivysaur. I also like. Venusaur has become S rank for me. Saur. Heavy breathing. Venusaur, if it evolved again, and I know the Mega's right here, that's not correct. Venusaur should become an island. I thought you were going to put him in D. There you go. Charmander. I like. Charmeleon. I like. Charizard, honestly, should always be S rank. Because he's incredible. He makes Dragonite look like a first draft. That's all I got to say about that. Squirtle. I like. Wartortle. Almost. But I like. Where did I put Blastoise? Have I moved Blastoise? What did I... Where did I put Blastoise? Did we already do Blastoise? Did I put him somewhere already? The Dragon Pokemon. Oh, I put him in A rank. Oh, yeah, in the very beginning. Sorry. I think that's proper. I think this is good. I want to put him here. I do. I really do. I think it's just the canons. I really like Blastoise. I don't know if I love him. And Venusaur has mostly recently risen to prominence in my heart. What if his cannons were made of shell and not metal? Or if they were made of, like, bone? Sure. But they're like steel. And for me, that bothers me. It just does. I would not like Arcanine as much if, like, parts of its fur were just shaved pieces of, like, iron. Like, he's a robot inside for sure. What if his cannons could fire in bursts? If he shoots ya, it's gonna hurt. Oh, is that what we're going for there? I think that's pretty much all of them except for the Megas. These are all obviously D tier. Not a question. Kangaskhan's just like, all right, kid. All right, baby. I protected you for years. Now it's time to fight. This is my ranking. I don't know if you guys agree with it. That's fine. Mega Blastoise is an F tier. Yeah, just like the hand cannons and stuff. Like, maybe Mega Beedrill. I kind of don't mind the Charizard. I don't like that the blue is constant with the fires coming out of his face. The Mewtwo's, though, like, this is like the special attack one, and this is like the fighting one. Aerodactyl, this is what I'm talking about. Just like over-designed. Like, it's just too much. Even Gengar, it's like, what if his hands were flames and he had a third eye? It's just too much. It's just too much. But just to bookend it for you guys, Jinx, Mr. Mime, Execute, and Bellsprout, they're the worst. The best, Arcanine, Beedrill, Raichu, Rhydon, Nidoking, Golem, Growlithe, Scyther, Golduck, Kabutops, Lapras, Kangaskhan, Primeape, Machamp, Haunter, Mewtwo, Venusaur, and Charizard. Not a question in my mind about those guys. Oh my goodness, I love these. This is like, if I never had any other Pokemon again, I'd probably be happy with that crew. Tentacruel's S rank for you. Nice. Mega Pinsir Y. Yeah, is Mega Pinsir? Yeah, it's too much. Have you seen like Mega Golem or whatever? Or no, Alolan Golem. So weird. You put Blastoise and Gyarados and S. I feel like Blastoise is on the line. You know, like it could almost be this. You know, for people who, if this is the headcanon you want to walk out with, I think originally, like if we got to the end here, maybe he vacillates for me because I still have a love for him, but he's like the strongest A rank. Like that's why he's here. He's right. He's ready to go into the major leagues. Yeah, that's my list. I hope you guys liked this. This is a suggestion by Zora here. If you guys want to see another one of these, like for Gold and Silver, or other things that aren't Pokemon related, I would love to do it for you guys. I think I'm going to throw this on YouTube, so if you guys want to check it out, let me know, leave a comment, and be like, yeah, it'd be cool to see you do another one of these. I just have like my little Twitch overlay here, so that's why it's like latest follower, latest subscriber. That's not YouTube stuff, that's Twitch stuff. You'd be so down for another tier? Cool. Yeah. Gears Weapons tier maker. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, please. Please, I would love, that would be chef's kiss. But I want to say this, whatever Pokemon is your favorite, or Pokemons that are your S rank, that's great. You know, if I do not mean to offend, if Poliwrath is your favorite, that's cool. Like, it's just not mine. It's just not mine. And that's all right. You can love whatever you want. Yeah, we'll do this again. And we're streaming this live on Twitch, but we're going to put this up and see if people like it. You know, just for funsies. Kind of stuff like this. I appreciate you guys being here tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out and suggesting this, especially after playing a little Pokemon Unite. Cool to see some of these Pokemon. I would also love to see all of these guys make it into my S rank, to that game, and to any Pokemon game. All of them, I think, would be really fun to play as. I didn't talk about it a lot. I think Haunter is just a cooler ghost than Gengar. Gengar's still cool, but like I just wanted to see where they could have gone with the ghosts. Even creepier. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Love and hugs to you all. And again, suggest more ideas for other ones that you want to see down the line. That'd be fun to keep doing this. It'd be cool. Gengar was designed by a 5-year-old. Zora says, not me. He's like a little goblin man. Thanks, stream. Yes, thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. And until next time, just remember to adapt and overcome.